Bank of Canada holded the interest rate today as it was widely expected throughout the lot of economists, and real estate data is also out, latest one. So stay tuned till the end because we're gonna touch base the city of Toronto pulse right now of real estate, how it is happening. If I tell you a little bit of glimpse, for the last 4 months we are seeing a uptick in the prices in city of Toronto for overall housing, but condo apartments says differently. For the last 3 months, in fact, condo apartment prices are continuously on the decline, right? We're gonna show you visuals, we're gonna show you which property types increase the most and the least month over month, year over year, and which property types has the highest month of inventory. I know you can guess that it should be condo apartment, it is, but there are other factors as well which we want to show you, and visuals which we want to discuss in this video. So stay tuned till the end because a lot of interesting facts in this video. Without further ado, let's unlock real estate. Okay, so welcome back, welcome back. So let's start with the average price first. We're gonna talk about the overall housing category for right now for city of Toronto, and then we're gonna dig deep into the visuals and dig deep into the condo apartment as well, which everybody is eager to see that. And we're gonna tell you throughout the video about different property types and lot of interesting facts. And remember guys, if you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, reach out to me. I'll be happy to invest, help you, and help you navigate throughout your needs. Now without further ado, let's unlock. Okay, so average price is hovering around 1.2 million roughly, which is 1.15 million, which we have seen a drop of 3.2% year over year and little bit uptick in 0.9% month over month. If we see the overall city of Toronto property prices increased in a row for last 4 months. But again, that's what I preach all the time, that we have to dig deep to the property types, not overall for the mainstream media, because mainstream media says Canada, mainstream media says GTA, but even Toronto, as I just told you, that overall city of Toronto, we are just talking about city of Toronto. There are 25 municipalities in greater Toronto area, but I'm just talking about one municipality, city of Toronto. Even city of Toronto numbers look like that for the last 4 months prices are increasing, but that is not the case for condo apartment, because condo apartment in fact going down in value for the last 3 months. We're gonna showcase every visuals, every numbers to you in a second, but with before, let me cover little bit stats about the market. So when we dig deep, we saw that condo townhouses dropped the most in prices year over year by 11.4%, and linked property dropped by 5.8% month over month. Let's talk about the sales number. 2315 transaction happened overall in city of Toronto. And remember guys, this is only video for city of Toronto, and if you are looking for some other city or municipality, check out our channel. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And if any particular town or city I'm not covering, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you and assist you. And let's go back to the sales number, which is down 14.3% year over year, and we have seen an uptick in the sales for by 8.7%. Surprisingly, for overall city of Toronto, sales are also up for the last 4 months, right? In fact, 5 months. We're gonna show you the graph in a second. When we dig deep, we saw that condo apartments are taking the biggest chunk of this sale by 42%, and the second category is detached. So technically, detached and condo apartments in city of Toronto accumulates for total of 75% of the overall sale for the latest reported number. And if we see, active listing grew in fact year over year by 30% to 11,000. So we have 11,000 active listings right now sitting in the market, and out of that we have 6,800 plus condo apartment, which accounts for 60%, roughly 60% of the current active listings on the market. So that is insane, right? If we talk about month of inventory, it's sitting at 5.1 month. But before I get into the month of inventory, let's jump into the visuals of the stuff which you are waiting for. Then I'm gonna cover the month of inventory and days on market. And stay tuned till then. Don't jump the video after the visuals, because month of inventory and days on market give you a lot of big analysis where the market is standing and what is coming next, right? Look at over here. This is the graph This is our portal, unlockrealestate.ai, and it is only available for real estate industry professionals. And reach out to unlockrealestate.ai and become a member today, and we'll be happy to extend you the membership. If you have any question, feel free to reach out to me. But if you're a buyer, sellers, and investors, you got me, because I'm here to help you get things unlocked and get you that navigate the whole market for you, right? Now let's talk about the currently this what this portal does is like all you have to do is like select the city and town, select the housing category, and select the time frame. As currently we are talking city of Toronto for all housing category from 21 to 2025. As you can see, from January of this year to May of this year, we are in the increased value. Like if somebody property prices have grew by 17% from January 2025 till May of 2025. Yes, 17%, right? You check out this growth factor. This represents that how much prices have grown as per the latest reported number. And remember, guys, this is for the overall housing category. If you want to know more about any particular housing category, because your property, your financial situation is different, do not take this as a financial advice, because it's a overall number, right? So your situation, your category, your housing, whatever the kind of houses you have, and inside the house, lot of different factors comes into picture when we have to put a price tag on any house. For that reason, if you are not working with any professional, reach out to me, I'll be happy to assist you. Okay, so look at over here, like when the interest rate prime rate was sitting around 5.25, the prices literally took a bottom over here. Last January was also the bottom. January of 2023 was also the bottom. This I called out in February videos. If you go back 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I called out that this January could be the bottom based on the what is coming next. And from 5.2% to right now, we have seen a around 0.25 decrease in interest rate. Though interest rates are the same since the month of March till now, because there was no change this time. And today's number came out as of June 4th, 2025. There was no change by the interest rate from Bank of Canada. So as if interest rates are not moving, and we are already seeing the pattern that spring market kind of like top out every time, are we expecting that further drop will come in prices? Time will tell. Nobody have a crystal ball, but at the same time, I think as the 30th of July is the next timeline for interest rate announcement, we might see June number on the lower side if sales will not pick up, because buyer sentiments is not good at this point, and that's why active listings are growing but not at the same pace of sales. I'm gonna showcase you the buyers or sellers market for the overall city of Toronto as well, which is the very important thing. Look at over here. This yellow line represents the month of inventory, which we calculate monthly. Look at over here what happened in 2021. 2021, when the inventories was low, simple economics 101, supply and demand. If the supply is less, demand is more, what's gonna happen? Price is gonna jack up. That's what happened, right? And now, when the inventory is high, price is gonna suffer. Look at what happened in this last couple of months. Inventory is playing in so high territory. Whenever it goes towards 5.35 months, we have seen a drop in the prices, because somewhere this inventory needs to deplete. And how it's gonna happen? Because when the supply is more, the vendor has to reduce the price. And who is the vendor in this case? Seller, right? So we might see a drop in the prices for the overall city of Toronto, but let's see how the condo apartment talk about, right? So putting a pause on the interest rate at this point in the economy could be a good sign for Bank of Canada, because they are maybe preparing for the more worse to happen. And then because inflation is also their concern, not just the housing, right? They see the bigger picture. We are just talking about the housing. So they are seeing the overall economy factor as well, though GDP growth grew also, but at the same time, they want to take a step by step and make data informed decision. That's why we also believe, I'm a realtor in the Greater Toronto area, believe that data is the new oil. And if we are not making decisions based on data, we are leaving money on the table. And what it means for buyers, we might be paying more for any property, But if you know the market, you will assess the market properly and pay the every property has a right price on that particular time or day, right? So that's where the data comes in. And for the sellers, maybe you are losing money on the table, maybe you can fetch more, or maybe you can lose more less. So other way around, right? It depends, because everybody's situation and financial situation is different. So it's not a grain of salt. So you can book a free consultation with me to have a discussion about your financial situation and how to grow more wealth, right? Now, as we discussed that we're gonna jump into the condo apartment section as well, let's do that. Look at over here. I was telling you that for the 4 months we have seen a drop, 3 months we have seen a drop in the prices. Now, though the interest rates coming down, though it's on hold for last 2 months, so price is kind of like flatten out over here for condo apartment. This is the condo apartment graph we are seeing from the peak of March 2022, when condo apartment peaked at 831k. We have already seen a drop of 15% from that peak till now, right? Now let's see how the condo apartment is behaving in the inventory side. Currently we have 7 months of inventory sitting in city of Toronto for condo apartment. The thing is, not sales, that many sales are happening based what we are getting more into the market. So active listings are growing of condo apartment, and in the start of the video I did tell you that 60% of the roughly active listings right now sitting in the market are condo apartment. Around 6855 active listings right now in the market and growing. So if sales will not catch up in coming months, which I'm suspecting it might not because of the interest rate halt, we might see a little dip again in coming months, but nobody have a crystal ball. But the way condo apartment of city of Toronto is right now playing looks like for the last 1 year is kind of like bottoming out phase, because where it can go further down, it has already touched and lot of down as well. And remember guys, my industry profession for city of Toronto, you can drill down based on the districts as well, though in this video we're not gonna drill down based on that. If you are a owner of condo apartment or any other property types in city of Toronto and want to know about how your district neighborhood is performing, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you, assist you, and navigate you throughout your needs. And my industry professionals, do not wait. This tool can revolutionize, change the way you work in this industry and help your clients and yourself to answer one biggest question which you get asked: how's the market? Because we are a data driven realtors and data driven people who wants to unlock how's the market doing as precise as possible, right? So look at over here. Last year, when in the fall market 7 months of inventory touch, we saw a decline in prices in coming months. So can that happen again? It could. Time will tell. Nobody have a crystal ball, right? Now let's get back to the days on market. So on an average, it is taking 26 days for any properties to get sold in city of Toronto. And when we dig deep, we saw that condo apartment is again leading in this way to 32 days it is taking for any properties to get sold, and link properties are only flying out in 14 days. And remember guys, this data, this video, this information is only for your information and educational purposes. This is not any kind of financial advice. As I multiple time throughout the video that everybody's situation, buyers, sellers, their property type, their house condition, lot of other factors comes into picture before putting a price on any kind of property. This is just to give you the glimpse of what is happening in the market, and this is just a 1% of the tip of the tool which you have seen, my fellow industry professional, because there are multiple reports which you can utilize, drill down to the different neighborhoods, different districts, and different cities and towns in GTA. So become a member today, and my buyers, sellers, and investor, reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you, assist you, and navigate you throughout your need. As I always say, keep on learning, keep on hustling, keep on growing. Until next time, have a good one.